One of the most important things on the IRS competency exam is your use as a tax preparer of the earned income credit. So I want to lead you guys through the form 8867, which is the paid preparer's earned income credit checklist. So basically this is the form that you're supposed to fill out every time you claim the earned income credit related to certain cases. In most cases, you have to fill this out and attach it to the tax return. Okay, so you can see here that this is the taxpayer's name, social security number. So you're verifying this taxpayer's eligibility to receive the earned income credit. Look here on the front of the form where it actually has the preparer's name and PTIN on the 8867. Okay, that's a major factor as a preparer. IRS statistics show that up to 40% of audits are related to earned income credit. So IRS is really looking to find out which preparers are submitting the most earned income credits that don't actually meet the criteria. Okay, so important thing to realize right there as a tax preparer. You have to identify this is the taxpayer's filing status, married filing separately. Remember, with earned income credit, you cannot file married filing separately. Does the taxpayer have a social security number? Okay, so EIC is only with the social security number for the taxpayer and also the qualifying child. Okay, so the dependent basically also has to have a social. This form 2555 is for foreign income. You can't actually claim EIC if you are living abroad. That's kind of what that's getting at on that line. Non-resident alien, also same idea. If you're not living in the U.S., you're not really eligible for earned income credit for that year. Married filing jointly, these are just qualification questions up here. Investment income, more than $3,150. So remember, for EIC, there's that disqualifying amount of investment income. So dividends could be rental property. If you have more than that amount of investment income, then you're not eligible to receive earned income credit. Qualifying child of another person, no. Okay, and you can see this form is not exactly easy to read, but it'll have the eligibility information for the first child, second child, third child, if applicable. Okay, and it's trying to verify all of the eligibility criteria for the earned income credit. So that's relationship is number one. Okay, and then live with the taxpayer in the U.S. for over half the year. That's that residency. And then the age question. So under age 19 and younger than the taxpayer. So for instance, a younger brother can't claim an older brother for EIC in most cases, generally speaking. Under age 24 and a full-time student. Okay, that also meets the age criteria. Okay, so it's basically just taking you through the various qualifying questions, and you can see how extensive this checklist is. And you can see by how extensive the checklist is that IRS is really attempting to have you as the tax preparer verify that person's, that taxpayer's eligibility for earned income credit. Okay, you can see these questions on the third page, very similar. Just seeing if the taxpayer qualifies. It has to be at least, taxpayer has to be at least age 25, under 65, generally speaking, to get earned income credit. Okay, and then our taxpayer's earned income, adjusted gross income, less than the limit, and that's basically the earned income credit tables. So that's asking you to use the tables to determine the earned income credit. Okay, this is very important as well for tax preparers, this Part 4, the due diligence requirements. So this is what IRS can fine you $500 for if they feel that you have not verified this information in this area of the form. So did you complete Form 8867 based on information provided by the taxpayer or reasonably obtained by you. So reasonably obtained. Did you complete the EIC worksheet? Okay, most software programs obviously are going to automatically create this EIC worksheet, but they're just making sure that you're calculating the earned income credit correctly. Did you comply with the knowledge requirements? This is something you really kind of need to pay attention to. To comply with the knowledge requirements, you must not know or have reason to know that any information used to determine the taxpayer's eligibility for and the amount of the EIC is correct. You may not ignore the implications of information furnished to or known by you, and you must make reasonable inquiries if the information furnished appears to be incorrect, inconsistent, or incomplete. Okay, and you're also supposed to document to some degree the responses you received. So this sounds definitely very aggressive type of language, but really it's pertaining to, if you know that the person doesn't qualify, taxpayer doesn't qualify, you know that they're claiming, someone else's kids that don't live with them, or they're married and they're filing as single, whatever it may be, you need to realize that when you're signing off on the return, you're making a statement that you know that the person's very eligible for EIC, okay? Or more so that you don't know that they're not eligible, okay? And then you also have to keep some records. So especially as a self-employed tax preparer, you need to be aware of what records that you need to keep regarding claims for earned income credit. So that's a lot to throw at you. That's Form 8867. It's a long form, 3 pages, and definitely very detailed. This topic of earned income credit eligibility is probably the #1 topic on the entire IRS competency exam, or as they're calling it now, the registered tax preparers exam. So hopefully this was helpful, and thanks. Have a great day.